So corduroy roads get their name because they resemble the corduroy fabric, and they consist of logs that were just cut down. They would cut down the trees and then lay them across what had been dirt roads. During the Civil War, the roads were all of a sudden being used by tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of troops. As it was, Fairfax already had a reputation for not having the best roads in the area. And then imagine all of that traffic and all of those horses, all of the wagons, the cannons, everything you can imagine that would be necessary to provision all those men. So the roads got chewed up really quickly. And the corduroying was a way of kind of early paving the roads so that it would be able to handle that increased traffic. The roads, we never expect that a log road is going to survive over 150 years. And we got very lucky. It was in 2015. We received a call from the Utilities Design and Construction Division that they were doing some shoulder work and putting in some utilities and had hit this wooden surface. So they called us, luckily, and we got there, and there was a fully intact corduroy road. And none of us had expected it. But it was a very important road because the location was what would have connected the city of Fairfax to the train station along the Orange and Alexandria Railroad. It was a crossroads right there that also connected with Braddock Road, which also is a conduit that leads from east to west. And so the Confederate forces early in the war had set up a small earthworks above this intersection, and it was a very, very strategic intersection at the time. So what we did is I went with my team. We went, and what we did is we recorded it. And we did that in a couple different ways. So the first way is the old-fashioned hand mapping, where we just sit and take measured drawings and do a very, very detailed log-by-log map of the road as it was exposed. But then we also wanted to use modern technology. And Fairfax, we haven't really invested ourselves in GIS technology. And what that allows us to do is to put data in space. So we took our surveyor's equipment out. It's a surveyor's total station. And we were able to map all the logs as they were. And then also map in where the location of the Civil War earthwork was. And it gives us a three-dimensional look. And what we're hoping to do is to take that and many of the other Civil War resources that Fairfax is really fortunate to still have, and then hopefully someday put them into a form where we can put them online, where people can visit them in a way that won't be destructive to the resources themselves. And they can go and they can take virtual tours and really get the feel for what Fairfax was like at this really significant time in our history.